Here we go.
Well, everybody, it's Awestruck Comics Podcast. We're doing it again. We're like 130-ish something now. Over 130. Breaking 130 now. Crazy
It's
talk.
slowing. It's slowing down because we were doing two a week, but now we're
Yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah.
one a week.
Oh,
But it's
I'll just
quality.
discuss this on air. It was something I was thinking about. I was thinking about like when I'm putting stuff on Spotify now, it's just going from like now up. But I think
Right.
midweek I'll have a second one on Spotify and just do like a retro. We'll have to come up with a name for it. We'll come up with like a retro, and then I'll just put the balance of them out. Put the evergreens up a certain way. We'll have to figure
Right.
out how we want to post those for Spotify and audio.
So we were just going to show
Pretty,
up. What are you going to put up all the old news and reviews? Reviews
yeah.
are semi-evergreen, even though they're older books.
I think it's all
News.
just
You know what it is? We have so much history in every episode or
right.
stories, they're worth listening to. Even if the news is old, our reactions to it are sound new.
Yeah,
So
we're
yeah,
gonna
it's not
have.
bad.
Speaking of the new cat, new baby,
We'll call it,
newish
you should
cat.
call it the old episodes, let's call them back issues. Because one, we're old, we're old men, we have back issues, and they're
Okay,
back issues of
I have a
comics,
back
and
brace
they're
on as we speak.
right.
I literally have back brace on as we speak, so I'm
And
gonna
a, and a
try and
garter. It's very
rest it
strange.
up. Yep. Well, gotta
Back issues.
gotta have something nice. Gotta show off. Gotta show off. But you were going the news
I
blind
love it.
box.
News
You don't
blind.
know this one. You
I'm
don't know
Matt
this
Murdock in
one.
it.
Whoa, here's some good news. So what was it? Abrams did the X-Men like little coffee table book sort of with the Jim Lee
Yes.
a couple years ago. Now Dark Horse is doing Marvel Universe Gallery, 256 page hardcover, uh, written by penciler and former Marvel editor Bob
And
Budiansky.
Transformers co-creator Bob
Correct.
Budiansky.
Yeah.
1,000 cards. Oh, this is nice. Uh,
Foils, acetates, even rare chase holograms. Maybe they'll do the thing that they had in one of the Marvel Ages, I think, where they have some of the holograms are just holograms. They're not sculpture holograms, though, right?
some
That was
are,
just for,
yeah, very like the first sculpture one was like the Wolverine one for the Jim Lee set, right?
I think so, yeah.
It was like five Jim Lee holograms and then one like 3D one. Or like the Spider-Man covers like 365 or whatever, 364.
Yeah. I think
So
there's a death
hopefully,
one that's like the death disc, and isn't there a Bedrock one or something? Or Shaft? Like a,
yes, yeah,
yeah.
Bedrock.
I saw the comp, but it was like still like $30. I'm like, oh
What are you
no.
doing? Yeah, no. You can get the Bedrock 3D one. It's not great. You got to be first off,
Yeah.
holograms look best in direct sunlight.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're under LED lights or whatever, fluorescent bulbs, they don't look good. You go out in the sun, how
Yeah.
dare comic people go out in the sun? The
No.
Bedrock one looks better in the sun. It's about a CD sized. However,
Mm.
the box that the Youngblood cards came in, there's a smaller Bedrock sticker on the box, like if you just wanted something.
Oh. Hmm.
Mm.
Interesting.
So this
I
is
pulled a
great
couple.
news. I like
Yeah.
this. Hopefully, they had the original art or pictures of the sculptures. I don't think you can put the
Right.
holograms in the book. I mean, you can. It just
I
makes
don't
them
think they're gonna do
expensive.
it. Yeah, I'm not sure how they'll do it. I mean, there are times I've seen scans of them that are it looks like like a color spectrum sort of. So,
Right.
but yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's a good memory for me because my mom was living in Brooklyn at the time, and I walked there. Remember there was a comic book store on like on Broadway, like it was like next to a tattoo shop or something like that. It was only open for very very minimal time, but I went there with like coins and just like put coins all over the counter, and I got like I remember looking at like what's Impel, because we didn't know what Impel was.
Right. We only knew
But
like
I
Tops
got
and Fleer.
yeah, but it's so funny. A couple years ago, that Stan Lee card, everyone was trying to sell that like for a lot of money when he died. I'm pretty sure that's a
Mr.
very
Marvel.
common card. Yeah, Mr. Marvel.
And that was from what, a Foom magazine, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this was like the basic one. It's so funny, like how kind of bad they look now. You know what I mean? Because almost immediately they went to like that. So like the next year was like
Well,
fucking
Art Adams
great.
said he wanted to draw the whole second series.
Oh,
And he did. That's why there's so many Art Adams. But yeah, we got Eric Larson, we got Sam
well,
Keiths.
this one is there's a friggin' toy of it. You know what I mean? Like I have a toy of this, which I think is crazy. Like they made a toy and in that same like kind of packaging as well, which is dope. Yeah,
So
I would love it.
how good the quality you think this is going to be?
I don't know. I think there's enough that they would be, even if they have high res scans or something, I think it'll probably be fine.
So it says a
'Cause-
thousand cards. That's about roughly with specials about 9 series.
Well, yeah, but yeah, they're gonna have both sides.
Oh,
So
both sides. Well,
they're
they
probably gonna have both sides. Is this the worst? I think it's the worst one. This is the
is
worst.
that Tom Morgan Lee? That's Jim Lee. I
Yeah,
almost
it's
said it's
Jim
Tom
Lee,
Morgan.
Terry
Yeah, I
Austin.
forgot it was Jim Lee.
There is a lot of Tom Morgan in there.
Tom
And then
Morgan does a
this
lot.
is my favorite series because this was series three, and this was even just looking at this. What's this? Is Tom Morgan right there? Tom
Right.
Morgan, Lee
But,
Weeks,
but look at that. Larson
Larson.
delivered
That's
on this, and so did Sam
Bulo,
Keith.
Blevins,
Yeah.
Keith. Um, so this was my favorite one, I believe. I think this was my favorite one. And then
I think that's where it dropped off. Because I think the fourth series was all puzzles.
yeah, the fourth series I have, these are a bunch of Larson
Larson's
pulls.
a great dude.
There's a Tex.
Tex, yeah.
Yeah, so I just grabbed a handful of them, but they're freaking
This is
nope.
smart.
There's
Oh,
skinny legs cable.
yeah, look at the top part. Looks like a
It's
block.
impossible. It's impossible that he would be standing up. It's impossible. Don't skip leg day, Cable. No skipping leg day.
All right.
Yeah, and I just went on eBay and just kind of grabbed some shots of that. So yeah, this was all basically they were all doing like the Jim Lee Danger Room sort of. Like everything was that. That was this whole
Yes.
entire set. So the only thing
Yeah, you're
redeemable
right.
in this set is this one and this one, which is the Liam Sharp one, which I
Does it?
almost bought this
Do you,
recently.
what do you think the dimensions are on the book? Like, are we getting 9 cards a page, 4 cards a page, 1 card a
Ooh,
page?
uh,
It's not a 1,000 page book.
no, what would it say? Let me jump back to it. Let's see.
So
256,000
four
cards
page. Oh, but
for a page.
you said it's front and backs.
I would imagine they have because there's stats and stuff on the back.
There's stats and there's original art on the back. Like it's the character's head profile sometimes.
Right. I couldn't figure out when I was young who drew this. I eventually figured it out.
You're
But
hilarious.
but that's yeah, but
How dare he not sign it?
well, I think maybe it is maybe it's cropped, maybe it's back here or something.
It could be.
But it is but I was thinking about that ad too. I was thinking about putting the ads like there's a Chef Boyardee, Joe Mad ad, there's a
Oh
Larson
yeah.
video game ad, is that right?
Yeah.
So there's a couple
There's Art
things.
Adams art around Campbell cans. Do you remember that? Actually,
Yes.
were there hologram cans?
No, I think you could send away for a hologram something. I don't know if
Yeah.
there's a hologram can, but
There should be a follow-up book of like Marvel ads from the 90s. Just the 90s would fill up a great book.
yeah, so it's interesting. So I just hope Dark Horse then what they should do is I'm not sure if they can do an X-Men because they've had 3 or 4 X-Men series. They had a Spider-Man 1 or 2 series. Like if they
Yeah,
can
but then they went to
if they
painted
can keep
cards
this
and it kind
going.
of got boring.
Flair. Don't reprint Flair. Don't
Ugh,
do that.
it's rough, dude.
Rough. Yeah, there's a lame short. Yeah, I almost bought that recently too. I almost bought this like on eBay recently for my
Liefeld gave Liam Sharp a little credit this week because he was talking about how Marvel's tanking and how last time Marvel almost tanked was when the Image guys left and they all got replaced. And he was like, then Dale Keown got replaced by Liam Sharp, who's awesome. Let's get this guy who draws awesome big muscle dudes and everything and
yeah.
monsters and because
They
we
only had him for like
it's
6 issues too. They only and then it went to Gary Frank, you know. It wasn't very long. It was like
wasn't it
425.
the opposite? Gary Frank was first.
Oh, that's right. It was Gary. That's right, because they split an issue. They
Yes.
split a 425 or 450 or something.
Didn't
So
didn't Pacello code? Did he draw half an issue? Chris Pacello? I feel like there's a Chris Pacello Hulk.
there might be something in there. I don't really remember. I think you're right. He probably didn't
So
mesh with Peter David. This
a
is a
lot of
pretty
people
good
did it.
story. I'm very happy that they're going to do this as Black Beetle. So Black Beetle is a fave. I have a Black Beetle hardcover signed by Franco Villa. He was pretty busy. I don't know. I don't know when it was maybe 10 years ago. So I have the hardcover of this, but this is basically going to reprint the No Way Out miniseries. Karabocek, I don't know. I think that was like a one shot night shift. Karabocek, I'm not sure how many issues that was. Um, but this is they say they're omnibus. I don't know. Everyone's got to get on the same page with what is what, okay? Because
Now, all the
BPRD
comic
omnibus
companies
is
have got to make the same thing. We don't
they're
care.
right.
You're not hurting our feelings if the Image compendium is also here's the Marvel compendium, here's the DC compendium. You know,
It's funny. I think someone at I get who has Oni. Oni is reprinting something. Oni's reprinting compact edition of Archie comics, but the newer versions of the Archie comics, like the Mark Waid's, Fiona Staples,
Right.
Archie, which was good.
Your boy Chip.
So, but they were kind of saying like, hey, we aped their style, which we talked about a week or two ago, and they're like, is it too close? And we'll cover it. But someone in the article was like, well, you can put this right next to the Kingdom Come. And I was thinking about that. I was like, Archie's fine to shrink down, but Kingdom Come, and I was looking at New Frontier yesterday. I think their pricing, the compact edition's pricing is really crazy because you had New Frontier, which is pretty big,
Mhm.
and then you had like Gotham by Gaslight. And in Gotham by Gaslight, just throw a speeding book, throw some extra shit in there. It was 2 issues, 248 pages. It was 9.99. It was really thin, and I was like, I guess. I mean, but if you're just making it uniform, so
I feel like
that's
didn't
fine.
we get a little bit more? Oh no, I don't think he got his own stuff. What was that? What was that event DC did while they were moving their New York offices to Berkeley?
Oh, Convergence.
Convergence.
Yeah, I think it'd be
I
too
don't.
confusing because it wasn't just that. Because I think
Yeah, no, no. I think
it
it was
was that,
something
but that
else.
that
Yeah, it was
kind of
involved.
made that new series, which I want to read it. I think the second one just wrapped up. I'm not sure if it's getting a third one. The Andy Diggle Gotham by Gaslight like universe, and then they had like a Justice
Right,
League.
right.
It was supposed to be
It's
12
like
issue
I
maxi, and then he
read
did
it.
2.6.
I It's hard. I'm not excited about that book, but when I read it, I like it. But I
Yeah,
gotta like force myself to read it. Never
yeah,
should be said about. I
it's
should never be forced to read a comic, but like we do.
right. Yeah, so I
But
think
this is
this is
great.
dope. Yeah, this is 216 pages, but I don't know. I think they should, while we're talking about licensing and different people doing things, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you follow his Instagram, but someone, and I found this on Reddit, someone collected all these things. I think I talked to you about this before. So, and I feel like Matt Reeves like took some of this shit. You know what I mean? A little bit. So he made a Batman 1972 like a style guide for
hmm
this, and just did these posters,
hmm
but like very 70s. Like look at that. You know what I mean? Like it's all Italian. Pulp Sunday Blogspot. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, that's exactly what they did. That's the exact car, kind of like what they did. They used a newer like Dodge Charger, but like that's pretty close.
Yeah, this is pretty
Um,
awesome stuff.
yeah. And that just reminds me of like, and it's funny. It's just him in a trench coat.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
that might be a little too lo-fi, but like I just think, I'll take any
it's just like Dylan Dog
look
wearing a
at
Batman
this,
mask.
dude. Oh my
Yeah, that's
God. My God. That's like 10, 11 years ago when these came out.
the joke. And Joker Van's so
This was
important
on
because
Tumblr.
that's literally a like a Matchbox or a Hot Wheels, like Joker Van. There was a Joker Van,
Yeah.
like from the 70s.
I feel like right now, yeah, I feel like right now that they make stuff like this now. Like Hot Wheels makes stuff like this now. So I'm just like, ooh. So that was fun. But I was like, yeah, someone do that. You know what I mean? Like someone do that. That would be great. We covered this a little bit before. They mentioned new variants, but there's no record of this. So this is Avengers JLA. I guess the only thing I hope for, because I sold it for like $500. I want that hardcover back. I sold that.
I
It's so
know, I
stupid.
know. I
But you
sold
sold
mine
yours,
for
right?
a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, I got like $500 for it. So it's like at the time, and that's the tough part is like as we get older, we the money just kind of flexes back and forth, right? So
Yes, you're right.
um, I think that contributed to Divorce 2, that sale. Divorce 2, but they're each getting facsimiles, and I find it really funny that the facsimile editions of dollar books, dollar 50, they're 6.99, 5.99, 6.99,
Right,
and
right,
these
right.
are like 4.99, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You think the marketplace won't do this? Now I'm sure they're going to have foils, which is
It would
fine.
be. I joke that DC will give it foils because they love foils and Marvel won't. Marvel's like 50-50 on. Marvel's even less than that. Their foil ratios. Like, for instance, I don't know if I could add this to my foil collection in my mind because I'm trying to keep it small and curate it. However, the cover number 4 is kind of foil worthy.
Yeah, what do I do?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
excited about this.
I'm a little bit. Now, here's the thing. Here's What If. So what's the 50th anniversary What If? The covers,
Anniversary
I think,
year.
in the solicits, they don't say this. So at least this ad
Yes,
has what they are, right? But
yes.
when you look at this, there's only, let's count how many there are. So this is what, bronze?
8.
Cyclops Madeline Pryor is
Yeah,
88.
that's cool. I mean that's a good what if.
Thor symbiote suit.
All right,
Feel like
seems like a hat on a hat.
88. Ultimate survives Secret Wars.
All right.
What? But they've already canceled them. But
This is
they
the
did
original
that.
Ultimates.
Right. Is that right? So Ultimate.
Well, it's just the idea of like I guess that universe. The Ultimate is it? Do they have to work with our universe, or is that the universe that lives instead? I guess we'll find out.
I don't know. Did you read
All
that?
right.
I didn't read that Cyclops book yet. I think Alex Packlandell does a lot of like indie, like pretty good, like indie writer, I think, from what I understand of Oni and Blaze and all that. I think his name's been around a little bit. But I just don't know what they mean by that. You're right. Like I don't know if that's is that when they folded it in? Is that when it got folded and disappeared and then
Yes.
was Miles in that? I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's a little it's 90s through, but then we had another Ultimate Universe that's going away. One thing I didn't cover because I found it super annoying is they're making a bunch of covers to commemorate the universe they just closed. Did you see that? They have a bunch of Ultimate Universe variants, and I'm like, of the universe you decided to
It's so
dox?
hard to say goodbye
What do
to
you call that? Doxing?
yesterday.
No, I don't know. I got it wrong.
I don't think
Fridging?
they call it.
They're
They don't call it.
fridging it.
Okay, they're definitely not docking it. So
Okay.
rocking
What
like
if
docking.
Radioactive Spider bit Jessica Jones?
That's fine because Bendis set it up like she was like a classmate of Peter Parker's, which I
I
actually like
guess.
that story. I like that. David Messina.
Uh,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. What if Craven? But Justine Ireland, I think, is a bore. Every time I've read anything by her, I'm asleep.
She's like Joe
What if
Kelly light.
Craven survives his last hunt? I don't want Gilderoy Sinar drawn. Again, none of the artists are exciting me, except the next one.
Well,
Like Messina
Gilderoy
drawing that,
Sinar. Those are all.
it's
These
going to
are
be
all.
all
Look at that.
talky.
Well, first, look at this. You got 3 in a row. Cafu's good. David Messina's good. Sinar's good. They're good artists,
Hmm.
but they don't represent those books.
Yeah, no,
They don't represent those times.
right.
What if
You
Captain
can't call
America?
Mike Zack and be like, hey, look, this is coming out in a year. You got a year to draw it. Can you do it? He's like,
Yes,
no, I'm going to draw another Cap versus whoever
he's
on
not
the
doing
other
that. But
side
yes,
and
I
make
get it.
$1,000, $2,000 on commissions. So, which is fine, good. Guggenheim, Ron Lim, that's fine. That's
That's
good.
fine.
That's a cool. So wait,
Other
what if Captain
there's
America's
still
unfrozen
other.
in 2099? Because Lim did what? He did X-Men
Yeah, dude,
2099.
and Captain America. So
Yeah, so that's kind of neat. That's fun. That's
yeah,
what you need to do.
yeah.
You got to bring, you know, what if Runaways hadn't run away? Okay, I don't know.
Like what? Did they become bad guys under their parents' tutelage? That could be
Yeah.
an interesting story, but the team has nothing to do with it. So
What if I don't know who Ashley Allen is at all. What if Cassandra Nova killed Charles Xavier? Okay, well
like in the womb or during
that's like
that
a
storyline.
it's like an Age of Apocalypse. They're gonna do like another Age of Apocalypse. They're gonna do Age of Cassandra Nova Plips. Here you go, buddy. This is for you. This is your story.
Yeah,
This is your story right here.
yeah. Boo to this.
There
Boo
was a
to,
clickbait article I almost photographed because I was so fucking mad. And I think it was either by the director Screen Rant because now they're doing AI articles. There's no fucking article. It literally says Paramount decides what they're doing with James Gunn's universe. No, there's
no,
nothing
it
in that
doesn't.
article. It's not in the article. It's not a real fucking story.
This is bad because Paramount isn't dead already. Like nobody watches Paramount Plus. Although I did find it interesting. Walt told me, Paramount Plus numbers aren't that different from HBO Max numbers. But I'm like,
Okay.
that's terrible. But then I'm like, oh, but that's not including HBO subscribers. That's just HBO Max subscribers. You know what I mean? That's just streaming.
I
That's
know, but I
not.
barely know who has like cable. My dad has
I don't
cable.
know.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like that's
people.
it. Like
Mark Texas cable. The
yeah.
card.
Yep.
No, this is bad. Like I really preferred Netflix having it. I felt like they're just modern. They're like they kind of know what's good. Because what does Paramount have? Paramount has $0 billion properties. They had a Top Gun Maverick movie that did great, but I 100% doubt they can repeat it. They got Mission Impossible, which the last 2 movies is lessening. Transformers,
Mhm.
they just canceled. They just kind of pseudo canceled Transformers versus G.I. Joe. to maybe get Michael Bay back, and then we got a new G.I. Joe movie that may or may not be a comedy. I don't know. They,
Well,
what
there's
is
two G.I. Joe movies in works. I got a story about that next.
all right? But like, what does Paramount have? They mishandle Star Trek. Mind you, I don't hate Starfleet Academy. I actually kind of like it, even though I
Okay.
thought I would hate it. I thought it'd be Smallville. You know what it is? It's like half good, half cringe, but it's still built on a
Seems all cringe to me.
foundation.
I don't want it. It's like I want Star Trek to be very sanitary. I don't want it to be J.J. Abrams, but I want it to be very like I want it to be more serious and not serious. I feel like everything I've seen from Paramount, including like or what was it? Whatever what Black Bolt's one? What's that
Strange,
called?
Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, it's too
Like,
funny.
no,
It's too
it's too.
quippy.
Hey, look, we're all Vulcans this episode. Hey, we're all singing this episode. Hey, we're all puppets.
Don't
You
sing.
know, like we don't need that. Like, just give us Star Trek. Give us
It's
some
all
sci-fi.
gimmicks.
Give us some good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, like less gimmicks. I don't mind a gimmick every once in a while, but if there's three a season of, if you got 10 episodes and three are gimmicks, no thanks.
Yeah. And so
That's
I
too. It's
can't deal
too
with
high
it.
of a ratio,
But I did see a blurb about Tom Cruise. So I think Tom Cruise is out of Paramount. I think that his deal is over.
right?
So when this happened, he commented, he's like, I guess I got to save the industry again. And I'm like, what the fuck are you, Tom Cruise? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do it. You don't have to comment. You know what I mean? Like, but
Right.
he's going to be like, he's mad that this happened. And I was like, what? I
Because
mean, but how
the
much
less
money
studios there
how
are,
many mansions do you have because of fucking
yeah.
Paramount?
How much money does it give to Scientology?
Hmm,
Like he
that's probably more
basically, it seems
important
like he
now.
funds. He probably, yeah, because you don't hear about Scientology anymore.
No, it's too many documentaries. Too many
Right.
documentaries. Here's a bunch of random news, which I thought was kind of crazy. Did you
I
see
like random.
this Venom animated feature?
Okay.
I don't want it. I don't care. But Tom Hardy is going to voice it apparently, and then I do like that it has these two writers, Zach Lipovsky and Adam Stein, who made Final Destination Bloodlines. I know you're not a horror person,
I
but
love horror. I just don't have time.
that's like an origin story. There's like a flashback, and it's like it should be bad. Like me and Milligan talked about, like it should be like meh, and it's great. Like it ends up being really
It's
really good.
no that here's the problem with a Venom movie. It should be spun out of the Spider-Verse stuff. You have Spider-Verse going on. You have no Venom in Spider-Verse, right?
Right, right.
What? Stop doing it. Stop treating them like two separate properties because they're not.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is right. Yeah, and so much of so much of like there being a Spider Verse has to do with like him. We never thought about him having another costume. That was never a concept until 1986. You know what I mean? It was never a situation.
Right.
85. Like
No,
it
we never
wasn't
thought
a
about it.
thing. And now it became. And every time it was done, it was all like, okay, a little tweak, a little thing, like little things, and then it
It was
became
always
more.
different interpretations, different
Right,
artistic That's all you got. Different spiders, maybe. You know.
right. Yeah, and I could say that maybe cartoons or video games kind of made that worse. I feel like that's the way like Batman was, where we had like Scuba Dive Batman, like whatever the Legends of Batman series was, that were all just like the weird Batman toys, which Mattel's gonna be
Right.
doing again soon, so that's fine. House of Dragon season 3, that's for you.
That'll be cool. I
Uh,
can't wait. It sucks
that's
that
for
it's
you.
June because like Night of the Seven Kingdoms just ended last week, and I'm like, all right, House of the Dragon is going to be March. Nope, June.
Yeah, they got to spread it
Ugh.
out. Um, everyone hates that trailer, Mandalorian Grogu. I like that trailer. I don't know. I'm so unabashedly kind of going to be fine with this movie. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna like that movie. Something about it. I feel like because it's more of just it doesn't it you know what it has? It has no other Mandalorians in it. I think that's what I don't want. I got Mandalorian burnout on 3 because it was
Right.
pretty much the Bo-Katan story and then Mandalorian tripping over trash cans. Like that's what it was the whole fucking third season. And then Jack Black shows up and then Lizzo shows up and I'm like fucking shit. Um, Toy Story 5 trailer came out. Guess what? I didn't see Toy Story 4, and I think I'm doing. This is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to try.
Because that's because your kids are adults, and I keep seeing less Pixar. Like there was a like I don't like it used to be so rare you get a Pixar movie,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
so we would see them because we were teenagers, 20s, plenty of time. Then you have kids, you see
yeah.
everything, and you're like, oh, you know. But now that my kids are older teenagers, it's like they're
Well, did
not.
you see what did I miss? I mean, again, I had other stuff going on. Like, was Project Hail Mary? Is that this weekend or is that next weekend?
I think it's the 20th.
Oh, okay, all right.
Brian already put out a thing. It's like, hey guys, we seeing it, and like nobody responded. It's
Yeah,
like,
I think I want to. I think it's probably going to hit. I think it's going to be really good. And that's Andrew Stanton who did Nemo. Did he define Nemo? I forget. He did one of them, and then he did John Carter.
which is great. I'm one of
John
the
Carter.
fans of John Carter,
Yeah, me too.
although I haven't
Peaky
rewatched
Blinders
it.
is coming back, but see, this is funny. Like, so now they have like a resurgence of a Peaky Blinders like show that's coming back, and I'm like, I never watched it. I don't think I'm out. Toy Story 5, never saw 4. 3 is fine for me. Ted Lasso season 4 is coming soon. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm good
No,
because
you're
it
not.
has half the cast, less than half the cast.
You're
That
gonna
being
watch it.
said, did you watch Scrubs? Did you watch the Scrubs reboot?
No, I end up watching
You
Paradise
watch that?
instead.
Okay, you should watch Scrubs today.
I
I
will,
watched the first
maybe.
episode twice, and
Wow.
I'm kind of shocked at how much the new interns do not annoy me, and I'm surprised at how good Donald Faison acted in both episodes. I texted my sister. I was like, "What the heck's going on here? Like what? Like it was like
He's
an
been
Emmy
practicing
clip."
with all those AT&T commercials. He's like, or
Hey man,
whatever,
look,
Mint
good
Mobile. No,
good
T-Mobile.
on
They're
them
T-Mobile.
that they've had like that contract's been like 6 years apparently because they were in an interview talking about it. They're like, well, we think this kind of came about because of our commercials, and it's like probably, you know what I mean? Because like it's and they have a podcast too, which I've never listened to, but that wouldn't
I
be a
like
bad.
that they had the scrub sets and then they lent them to Children's Hospital because Children's Hospital had no money.
Okay, that's interesting. I know the hospital that they used is gone. So you can tell one shot's really bad. There's a shot where he looks up at the hospital. It looks like it's literally like the old television show. Like it's like he's in the volume and he's like
The
standing in front of the
quality.
hospital. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a
Is
TV
this,
screen, bro. You're not there. That is not a thing that you are not there.
it's funny
So
because we would always joke that you kind of reminded us of Zach Braff when you were
I've
younger.
had some people tell me that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine by me. He's only 2 years. He's just 50, I think now. I think he's only 2 years older than me. But they have very soft lenses. That's what my sister says. Like they look kind of old. I'm like, hey, my sister's younger than me. So here's a very I don't this you know what this is funny. We just looked at a bunch of Art Adams stuff. I feel like this is on like a trading card size. No, I don't like the detail on this. I feel like it's not. I don't think it's there. I don't like
It's
the
interesting.
Superman.
Well, maybe he's trying to make the detail look because he's going for how many different things here. You know what I mean? He's going for Ditko Spider-Man. He's going for Fleischer Superman. Maybe the city.
Yeah,
He's trying to make the city look like a Kirby Ditko. You know what I mean? It's very
yeah, you're right. You just
Metropolis,
did it. You
New
did it,
York.
buddy. You changed my mind. Here's
All right.
Oliver Cole Peel. All these I'm just bored by. This is fuck, that's Josh Middleton, which we like, but it feels like it feels a little amateurish,
Feels a
you
little
know?
Steve Rudish.
Yeah, it's a little too the Spider-Man face sucks. Like I just the foreshortening is good, fine. I think all the foreshortening is good. Fingers are better than the Jim Lee fingers,
God,
even though I
if
like the
if
Jim Lee fingers.
if Milligan were to do like, remember that one guy was doing like 1 second later covers? Like they were commissioned.
Yeah.
He was commissioning. Like it should be like Superman just punching him right in the spider nuts. Like
That's
Milligan would
a
do
that's a
that.
good concept. I did like this one because
I
that's
love it.
again, this
What's
makes
better than the
sense.
Super and Spider Mobiles?
Yeah, that
I
this one works and makes sense. And then you have who is that? Why can't I think what that? It's a Jack in the Box, but like
Toyman. Was it a Toyman
yeah, that
from
okay,
Super
that's right.
Friends?
Yeah, right. So good. There's your Car Andrews.
Power Rangers bring back
Good.
the UPC box. That's
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
I Liefeld told me no. Did I tell the story? He's
No.
got a Youngblood 100 cover, and McFarlane's like, let's do an homage cover. Let's do it. Let's do New Mutants 87. And Liefeld's like, okay, sure. So he does Chapel and the Youngblood characters, and then McFarlane inks the hell out of it. And I'm like, you should put the UPC box from the original art because the
Mm.
original UPC box has Cougar in it, which they didn't print. And he's like,
Right,
nah.
right,
I'm like, all right.
right.
I said, you could literally just copy and paste that because nobody has seen it.
Mm.
Like, unless you've seen the
Oh yeah.
original artwork to New Mutants 87, it's
What's
got
the
to.
issue that we would love to melt the book, the art, where John Romita did a paste up?
Oh,
What
that's New
is
Mutants 85. That's the Odin. Yeah, John Romita Sr. did the paste up of Odin's face. And it's all so thickly whited out. But McFarlane owns that, but he won't scratch it off. He's like, I could ruin it. And there's no pencil.
that's
There's no copy of the pencils, so we
ugh.
don't. That's lost to time.
Yeah,
It's a
that's tough. That's tough. I got a Hero Illustrated yesterday, and it had a pit cover, and I'm just like, man, like I think they're supposed to be doing some type of Kickstarter pit collection. I was like, this is probably not going to be in there. Number one, number two. DeLuca, I need to send you one. DeLuca had a thing that I never saw. It was like Image Scene, and it was a retailer. It was like black, white, and red. Have you
Black,
ever
white, and
seen that
red. Yeah,
book?
yeah,
I've
I
never
have
seen
it.
that before. You have
That's
it?
cool. It's cool. Oh, you just got the other image book
How do
too,
you guys
right?
not? Yeah, I have the Image 95, 94 and something. I have that 94, 95 with the Matsuda cover. I have that,
That's great.
but
That's got a lot of awesome artwork in it.
the artwork that's in, I think there's different logos. I think for Strike Force or when it wasn't codenamed Strike Force. I need to get that. I can't believe I don't have that. I
You
can't
weren't
believe you
just a
fuckers have it. God damn
you.
it.
You know what? You weren't as hardcore as us about '90s image stuff. I don't. Like I said, you were all foo-foo. I'm just kidding. You were into it. I don't know what it was. You were just like, I don't like anything popular. I don't. Green Day. Every song sounds the same. You
That's right.
know.
That's
You're
right.
Mr. You got. It's got to be original.
That's right. Bleach
That's
just
funny.
sounds like
Isn't it funny
death.
how you? It's funny you like grow up and then you're like, oh yeah, I do kind of like all this stuff.
I don't like Bleach still. I don't think
Well,
Bleach
you have it.
is Nirvana.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't
All right.
believe it. I agree with Jim Lee draws Gambit. Ho. I don't like the fate. Listen, I don't know. It's good. It's good. I don't know. But I'm confused. So this is in what? This is going to be in Superman, Spider-Man. So the DC book is going to have Lois and Mary Jane together. Does that make sense?
Why wouldn't it make sense?
Well, I guess that makes sense. But like, why is Gambit there? I guess that's what's fucking me up. Like, why is Gambit
It's
there?
it's an excuse for Jim Lee to draw Gambit, of course.
Yeah, man, we just need to get like Jim Lee back on some shit. So we get this, and it looks okay. It's not colored. I'm sure it'll
It
look
looks
good.
cool. It looks
Yeah,
cool. It's just not.
it'll
It's
look good on
cool.
effect. Shouldn't you be
Should
drawing Batman? Shouldn't you be finishing your fucking Hattush? Where the fuck is that? That's embarrassing, dude. Like we're getting issue 5 or 6 this week. Oh shit! I didn't. I looked at that at the shop. It's not out yet till Wednesday. The new Batman looks dope, and it has a cool like in print like fold out thing. I'm sure.
Oh
I'm sure
yeah,
it's
I
on
heard
Bleeding Cool
something.
right now because Bleeding Cool's a-holes.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Anywho, but there's your Jorge Jimenez. It says it's an interior, but he signed it, so that seems weird. I guess that's right. He has like a little his signatures on a billboard.
You
Um,
guys,
he's so good, dude. Like that, like the perspective of this, and I wonder if he's drawing on different, if it's all pencil or if he's doing stuff on different planes. Like this might be a drawing back here, and then he's drawing over. I don't know. It's very well. It could just be like a slight coloring motif. You know what I mean? It's really well done. He has a couple good colorists. This is probably Alejandro Sanchez.
yes,
Uh, or it's really really good. Like
yeah. This page
I
looks great. This looks better than his cover, which I'm not trying to crap on his
yeah,
cover, but I think this looks better.
it does. It's a really good. And the thing is, it almost looks like a Joe Madureira Spider-Man. Um, what did he do? Avenging Spider-Man? Does that sound right?
Yes,
Joe Mad.
yes.
Like
Um,
we only had a little bit of that,
well,
but
there's a
some.
rumor. There's an unpublished Jeff Loeb Joe Mad miniseries. Very strange that you would leave that unpublished. Maybe it's not finished. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you need to get. I would get back on the horn with friggin' Campbell. Like I would do. I would finish that Campbell. Like
He talked a lot about it this past year. I think there's like 2 issues done,
get on the horn.
but he said a lot of the ideas have been used since, and I'm just like, who cares? They're comic
No one
ideas.
cares.
Ideas
No
get
one cares.
recycled all the time.
Yeah, this whatever we're gonna be reading over there, whatever would have already happened. I don't care.
And guess
Then you
what?
make it
80%
retro.
of
Then you make it like it's like, oh, remember that happened? You know what I mean? Like then you just make it like it happened. You know, make the
yeah,
other stuff current. It's gonna
it doesn't
be.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
So many people are going to come back and read a Campbell Spider-Man book
Right.
that have
More
not
people are
read
going to read
Spider-Man
that than have read the Spider-Man issues that took it from. You're
since.
100% right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of Marvel and weird things, I know Liefeld on his podcast this week talked a lot about this, but they basically just like canceled the whole Imperial line. Now, Hickman did a good job setting it all up, but I also think that I don't think the market is really strong enough to have these other books. So it's I don't blame I blame Marvel a little bit. However, they immediately don't believe in it from the start. Okay. Because they just basically say, okay, you get your one shots and you do 10 issues. However, Exiles never came out. It never came out. They had a one shot, and Exiles was what? Exiles was who was Exiles? That was like the Shi'ar, was Deathbird.
Right.
I don't remember. Like it was it's fine, you know. But you might have also went a little too big. Like you probably need maybe a cosmic book.
That's exactly what I was going to
Cosmic
say.
Powers Unlimited.
They need to get one book and grow naturally. And what he did wasn't natural. You know, like it started off with the Imperial miniseries, but then it just grew too big. It should grow big when it's a good book. It shouldn't grow big because you want to push it as a new line of comics. People don't want a new line of comics. People want to come in slow. A mass comic would not have done well for Skybound if they had launched it with Transformers and G.I. Joe. They didn't even launch G.I. Joe. They launched miniseries to build up to G.I. Joe,
Mm.
but they didn't kill you with it. And they kind of killed you with this series. And it didn't. And you know what I mean? You have to grow. Absolute work because it was 3 books. You know,
Right.
3 monthly books.
And then you added one more. And then was there five? There might have been five total, like 'cause they have Black Panther and you have the
Right,
minor
right,
books. But you're right,
right. The
yeah,
ultimate
and
line. Yeah.
then that can drop off if needed. Yeah, and I'm a little nervous that they're doing the 10 Vertigo because I'm just waiting for them to hit the DC app. I'm not super interested in any of them per se, except for the Sean Phillips one, the Jacob Phillips one, the one that came out this week,
Right.
the Chris Condon one. But that's more of a situation where I haven't read anything by them that's completely resonated with me. So I feel like this may the most as it's a PI detective story in the 40s. Please, you know what I mean? Like, please do that. Please and thank
Yeah,
you. But
that's
I
10.
think with this,
10's a lot for Vertigo. But meanwhile, what got all the press last week? White Sky. You know, did you read it?
no,
No. It's good, but
yeah.
it's just like it starts off
Uh,
very Walking Deadish. You know,
yeah,
so you're
it'll
like,
probably hit. Well, that's what's so weird. Like, are we now in like an echo? Like the Brett Bean book, the Dork that came out, the Dork, like
right.
that's like it doesn't feel like it's that different from what I understand from I Hate Fairyland, which I don't like I Hate Fairyland, but are people nostalgic for early I Hate Fairyland in the way that people are nostalgic for like I want new Walking Dead things, so I'll just read this and like this. And there was some book called Nectar came out this week is getting the same treatment, where it's like here's a book, it's a little edgy, boom, you know what I mean? It just goes, it just fucking goes. I don't know. I want to watch. There's a podcast. Stephanie Phillips did a podcast something this week where she kind of talks a little loose on stuff, but I think it kind of sucks that some of the stuff like Jed McKay, they're just saying, okay, it ends and then or you have an issue to fix it. Like you have to like now rewrite it. You know what I mean? Like so now you have to do six or you're getting an issue six and it's like it's all over. So I don't know. It just seems really crazy. But Exiles never came out. Everything has to end at five or six. So now the trades might be six. And it's over. It's over. You know, very weird. John Cusack, I'm actually more interested because I think I've seen interviews with John Cusack. He's just kind of like a curmudgeon. Like he turned into like the character in High Fidelity, but
High
like the
fidelity. Yeah.
one where he doesn't grow. He's that. He's now in like in his career. I've seen interviews with him. He's just an asshole. He's an asshole to interviewers. And I know recently, I think that gets around that he's not courteous. He's not nice. And I feel like he's nowhere. Now he was doing a lot of those like Redbox movies, basically just like direct to DVD
Uh,
movies, right? But I'm curious to see if he can maybe do something with this. The artist who is on it is this Ignacio Noe, who I've seen on a couple
yes.
different books. It seems very familiar. Um, I don't know, man. I think he might have to get global because I feel like I just keep reading various things from Mad Cave, and Mad Cave puts their stuff up right away. And some of their stuff is, it's pretty interesting. It almost feels like a new like Kamiko or like First. Like a lot of like good ideas are there.
Can you imagine the world where he's Walter White, John Cusack? Because they offered Walter White to him first for Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it would have held. I don't know. There's something about I recently someone put up they did the final reading of like the last like 10 pages of they didn't do a table read. They basically did like a couch read and it's Walter it's Cranston and what's his name? Like they're reading to each other the last couple scenes of Breaking Bad. They
Mhm.
put it on Instagram and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like these guys are just the chemistry between those two I think really hits. I'm not sure if he would have chemistry with anybody.
That's exactly, and the show might not have worked. Like how crazy! Like everyone's career is different now. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we don't get Mike being the curmudgeon cop anymore. You don't get, do we not get Odenkirk? You know, getting
Oh, well, you know what's so funny is that like at the end, they basically say, "Oh, and who was that? The guy who played Mike? There was some type of Breaking Bad panel. You'll probably see that where the guy who played Mike, he's like,
he's
this
awesome.
changed my career. He's crying. He was like
Oh my god.
crazy crying in this thing. He was next to Odenkirk and he kind of grabbed his leg. He's like, "You believe this? Like we're not this. Like we got now elevate. You're right. We now got this because of this. Because
He played
that's the
like
thing is that guy's so fucking good.
he
Banks is
we've seen
so good in
him
that show.
so many times. What was the last I saw him in he was like a cop in Gremlins, you know.
That's so crazy.
And
Yeah,
and
it's
and
funny. I've now
Tuco,
seen.
remember Tuco from season one?
Mhm.
He's like a delivery boy in Gremlins too. Just a funny.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. No, it's funny. Like the thing is like that woman who was on the pit, like the nurse Dana. Like she was on Seinfeld. Like she was a Jerry girlfriend, and she's been on shows, she's been around for a long time. Um but yeah, I want to say just I want to see him on late night talk shows. I want to see what he's like, He
Right.
recently did I don't think it was High Fidelity. I feel like he did either Better Off Dead. He did something up at the theater, the Count Basie Theater up in North Jersey in Red Bank. Like they do a lot of they did the Stand By Me. I wish I figured out how to go to that. I think it was
I
sold out,
know.
but I mean that would have been a really weird showing because that was the weekend after Rob Reiner was murdered, So, but it was all of well, except for it was three of them anyway.
Right.
Anyway, Mom, I don't care what it is. I didn't really read it, but I mean, this is the first Archie stuff that I've seen. This ad has been seen a little bit. Okay. I'm very, very curious on this Archie reboot through Oni. I think it's very fascinating that Archie Comics is sub-licensing things to another publisher. I think it's fascinating. It's not like Warner Brothers. Remember, like Warner Brothers owns DC, and then they gave their licensing for minor properties to Dynamite. Dynamite's doing a better job. But if you remember, some of the Future Quest stuff, some of the stuff was pretty good through DC for a bit, and then it became Wacky
Right.
Racelands drawn by Leonardo Manco. What are you doing? That's not right. No, no, no. Shh, shh, don't do that. Um, but but you probably know these people a bit more because I think Karina Becco and Kano, they do all the EC horror books, and so does
Huh.
like Tyler Crook. Tyler Crook's been around for a long time. I think Tyler Crook did some BPRD stuff at one time. But Patrick Horvath is the teddy bear, the murdering teddy bear. Like that's the Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, which I probably need to give a second look at. I tried to read, I couldn't really get into it. It's like Dexter, but it's like
Yeah,
a,
I never
you
read
know,
the book. I just read him in DCKO. You know, that's the
yeah,
extent of my
yeah,
reading him.
yeah. But I'm curious about so far. I mean, I don't know. I think W. Maxwell Prinks. I don't. I think I liked Haha because it had less. I didn't like Ice Cream Man. I didn't really couldn't do it, but I did like Haha, and I felt like that just went away. And I think it was supposed to always go away. But I did enjoy that because that was just an anthology of weird fucking murderous clowns or just clowns that are sad. Like it was a really, I don't know if you ever read that. That was pretty good. But there's a Fabio Moon, but Stuart Immonen's coming back to do covers for this. So that's the Stuart Immonen cover there, which is
Pretty cool.
pretty great. Unfortunately, it's just and then these are all, um, who is this? These are all Fabio Moon. So all the fashions are going to be good because all the fashions are going to be, um, it's the Umbrella Academy person. So one of them. But they did announce that after Fabio Moon does three issues, it goes to this guy, Nick Cagnetti. Did you
I
ever see this guy? He does the
yes.
Spirit of the
Yeah.
Shadows, and this art's crazy. Like I need to see. This is like Alred and Kirby and like Charles
Charles
Burns.
Burns.
Yeah, like
Oh, look at that.
there we go. We did it. But the coloring is like my girl. It's kind of like Jordi Belair coloring. It's good. It's
Mm.
good choices. There's a book called Pink Lemonade that this guy wrote and drew that I want to check out. It was from I think from Mad Cave a couple years ago. But Oni is doing that Spirit of the Shadows. So Oni has like a pretty good farm of people, and they're just going to have rotating casts of artists. So that's interesting. And then I think Bleeding Cool sucks because Rich didn't finish the article. He didn't finish his stolen not to be published article. So I guess I can't really be mad at him because this is not supposed to be out. This is not a story. Because again, there's supposed to be no cameras. He's like, pop. You know what I mean? Like it's not. This is supposed to be
Yep.
for. But it says then we got character designs by Sabrina Artist Kano, and then it's not there. It
Right.
wasn't there, and then I searched for it, and it's not there because it's not supposed to be out. Annoying. So, yeah, two G.I. Joe movies are in the works. I don't know. I thought Max Landis was fucking way canceled. I thought he was super canceled. So he supposedly has one, and then McBride
But
has
it's
one. That's the
so they're both writing the movies and then they're going to merge them.
is that what they're doing? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
They're going to merge the two concepts. I mean, they could remain completely distinct. How about just get G.I. Joe right? I feel like the first G.I. Joe movie was the closest because it was like a little bit G.I. Joe-ish.
It
The
was
second
action
one,
figurine. Yeah.
yeah. And that's what I want. Basically, just look what Energon's doing and do that.
Yeah, the problem with I think what but they even kind of make a joke in here. They like, hey, we have the Mutant Mayhem, which a lot of people didn't think it was going to be like a good concept. They bashed it right when it came out. They're like, oh, you're race swapping April. This is bad. That looks bad. And then it ended up being really good. And then the sequel is working, I think, now greenlit. The
Well,
Transformers One,
people
which
still
had
hate
all the
April.
right formula. Hmm?
People still hate April. She wasn't a great character in
Oh,
that
I don't know.
movie, but the movie's still good. It's a good Seth Rogen and is it Rogen and Goldstein? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but it comes out good. Transformers One, you're right, is 99.9% great, and
right.
it did it. I think it's doing good on Paramount Plus, but like that doesn't help them make more money. That just helps them retain the subscribers that they already have.
Yeah, you just gotta like you just gotta really get with an idea and then go with it. Like, I mean, you do. Was it what was the Beast one? What was the Beast Wars
R-
Transformers one?
Rise of the Beast.
Rise of the Beast. So you have the ending. You have Anthony Ramos, who's charming. He's a charming motherfucker. So like,
Yeah,
use him.
he's
Like,
great
make
in the
him.
beauty. He's great in the beauty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might make me want to watch that. I don't really care about it. You love it.
I do.
So here's the Usagi.
He looks great. It looks
It's
like a
so
drawing.
crazy how much I like that his turtles designs. We looked at them last week, but
Yeah,
yeah, this is
they're
like an
they're
ultimate Usagi. I almost got that 80s Usagi book and I didn't. I didn't pull the trigger on it. Now I'm a little upset I did not, but I don't know if you saw these. These are $240 Hot Toys action figures. And there's something about them. I almost feel like they're AI, like they almost feel like the AI trailers that they make, right? Because
yeah,
I don't see that I don't look at this and go, oh, that's
as a toy.
Frank Miller's. I don't see Frank Miller's. The faces are just they're something. It just feels weird. I don't know. There's something in the uncanny valley of it. I don't like
Yes,
it.
that's exactly it. It's like it looks coolish. I think they look really cool.
Yeah, but I just don't. I don't. I'm like this. This is better, I think. But I just don't. I don't know.
Would you rather it look like Klaus Janson inked the toys? That's not Hot
Yes,
Toys thing though. But that's what like
I know, but it's. I feel like some of the statues they did were when Graffiti did their statues. I thought they were the closest you could have to the three dimensional
those are
drawing.
fantastic.
Yeah, but and I don't.
Those are
Again,
quacktastic.
I just don't. Act fantastic. I just don't need to fight with my toy. I don't need to have these toys like just like this. I don't know. I like having the wired. It's just interesting. It's I guess I know there's different. I like it when you can buy like accessories. Like I have a Barbarian Batman downstairs, right? And I remember like looking it up, and you can buy a separate cowl for him, like with wires and
There
stuff in it, and some of the after stuff is pretty
there's
crazy.
a sideshow Batman statue that's just incredible. My friend has it in his tattoo shop. And every time I
Hmm.
go there, I'm just like, this thing, man, so
For all
gorgeous.
your tats.
He's a cool guy. He's got a huge He-Man collection, like all, and he's got a complete He-Man in package collection. Complete.
I find it interesting that the He-Man, the first He-Man. I feel like every time they put out a replica, it's always like battle damaged or something. They never put out He-Man, you know. But the new toys look good. I mean, I'm
Ditto.
happy with the new toys.
We're pro He-Man.
Playmates still has they have a little bit of turtles left. So this was the, 2. I don't really even remember wave 1. I don't think I was that impressed with this, but this is. Donnie Jet Jaguar, Mechagodzilla, King Caesar, Splinter, and Shredder Mechagodzilla. Shredder Mechagodzilla,
Yeah.
good. This is really that's tough, man. I love because Donnie. Who was your turtle? Who
It
was your
was
turtle?
it was probably Donatello.
Yeah, me too. I think this is great. I love Jet Jaguar, so I'm still struggling to get a Jet Jaguar in my collection because I don't like the Bandai one. I'm just waiting. I think maybe whoever has it now, I forget who has it now. I think I'll wait. NECA didn't make one. They lost. They didn't have. There's some type of circle license that they didn't have at that time. So I was just digging around on this site. This is I'm trying to remember what site this was. This was I think Toys International, toynewsinternational.com, toynewsi.com. But this
I
was
think
a custom Grendel,
that's awesome.
which I
Real
thought was
quick,
pretty cool.
the only
Grendel
turtle
Prime.
toy I still have left is my big Leonardo. It was like a birthday present. I was like 13.
Oh,
It
nice.
was cool. I was at a store. I'm like, I kind of want that.
Yeah,
Like
that's fun.
one big, yeah. But like,
No
since my mom bought
swords.
it for me, it's like it's one of the toys I'm gonna keep forever. There's certain toys I got when I was like when I got into comics. I kept almost everything from that first 2 years. You
Mm.
know, sentimental value because we were poor. So I know I say that every week, but it's like when I got something, it was special.
Yeah. No, I agree. I had a lineup of Turtles plus Splinter. I didn't have Shredder. I didn't have any. I didn't have any villains. I just had before April. I don't know. I didn't have April. I just had Splinter. That's it. I said four and Splinter, the first Playmates. This is the current Grendel Prime. And then when I was looking, I looked
Ooh-wee.
around a little bit. I feel like I need to get a Grendel figure, but I only want Grendel Prime, and I don't think there is one. So that's pretty good. This is. Uh, I know there's the guy who directed Godzilla minus one did a Godzilla the Ride immersive uh like I guess well it's a ride, like but the like this is based on that, which is a Godzilla minus one, but $346. Look how fucking big it is.
It's so darn
That's
cool
so
looking.
crazy. It's really good. It's really good. Some delving into video game news. This I think if you didn't see this trailer is pretty dope. It's there's a side scroll Master Universe. I don't need a console, but like this, the next slide is kind of attractive as well. Because
That's
this
awesome.
Maximum collection is for the Switch, and this is X-Men Arcade,
We
Captain
love it.
America and the Avengers, which has arcade, and
Hmm.
then Spider-Man, Venom, Maximum Carnage. I don't think I ever played that. Um, but I played that um Captain America and Avengers like quite a bit because remember they get on like the glider and you have Hawkeye and like I played that
Yeah.
quite a bit. That was a pretty big staple of the Deptford arcade. Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. I don't think I ever played that. That was only on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and then they have a Silver Surfer, I guess original Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't remember that at all. This trailer is pretty good. That's a pretty
All
good
right.
trailer.
I'll check it out.
This is from Pixel Dan. I watched Pixel Dan, but this was a this showed up in a Walmart, and this was not at Toy Fair. Toy Fair was all movie, but apparently there's a gold line they're going to be doing with and I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. But this looked pretty great, and that's on the
Ah,
back cover,
that's
which is
awesome.
taken from an Alfredo Alcala. Somebody figured that out. They're like, it looks too familiar. So that is from an Alfredo Alcala mini comic. Pretty great. So I'm not sure if it's closest to. So it's almost like concept. But I like the gold flourishes. The head's a little bit bigger,
That's
so it's
cool.
not exactly,
The more
But I was
gold,
like,
the more likely they'll show up in the White House.
yeah, I like it. I like that
Gold.
gold. But that's it. That's all my news, buddy. That's it. All the news that's set to print. Flip over to plugs. You got anything? You got anything extra?
News-wise? No, I
Yeah.
mean I could show a couple things. Like I
Oh.
I got this reprint of Wonder Comics #1.
Oh, hold on
Guy
one
did
second.
a all right.
Let me get.
I got this Wonder Comics reprint. This guy just actually just custom makes them. I think they're pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's right.
It's weird because the cover looks really good. It's a really good scan of the cover.
Hmm.
And the back cover's really good. That's a really good scan. Inside the book, not as great. It's like I think I've seen these online. I think this is the actual just comic you can find online on one of the Golden Age public domain sites.
Right, right,
So
right.
it's a
Internet
little
Archive.
dark. Yeah, Internet Archive. But like he did a pretty good job. Because I've thought about like buying this comic. It's not that expensive. Wonder Man, for those who don't know, is the first ripoff of Superman.
Mm.
Came out actually before Captain Marvel. Came out before Batman. Like Superman was a hit. The rumor is this guy Victor Fox worked at DC somehow and like saw that Superman was a hit and just hired Will Eisner to rip off Superman. They
Is
put
that
out
Will
one
Eisner?
issue. Yes,
Oh
they
wow.
put out one. They put out one issue. Got sued, and they had a second Wonder Man story that got shelved.
Hmm.
Pretty cool. Real quick, just so I got Crisis on Earth #7. This came out like a year or two ago, but like I never got it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
like
because I
for
was
my
going to ask you, did you do all the Crisis?
no, I didn't do all the Crisis, but like we had talked about earlier, like I'm not going to get all JLA Avengers. I'm just going to get the one main Superman cover.
You're going to get four only.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
blew
Yeah.
it.
I got this too. This is a facsimile edition,
I
DC
think I
Collector's
have that.
Edition.
I think I have that for reals. I have the real one. Got a
I did
classic.
have the real one, but now I got the
Yeah.
big old foil.
What's in the middle of that? I thought about taking that apart, I believe, because I feel like there's some type of diorama in the middle or something. Is
Hmm.
there something? Is there a poster in the middle you could take out? I thought about taking
Look.
that out.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I thought about taking that out and framing that. That's pretty dope.
Dope.
Pretty,
Dope.
pretty
Those are
dope.
my dope finds of the week. Back it up.
Whoa. All right, so there's my Instagram. So there's that Kelly Jones and P. Greg Russell. Can't be reprinted. Unreprintable because you can't have Pinhead. Who is that? Who is that guy?
So, Dracula?
I don't know. It's
It's
not.
just
I don't know. I mean, you got Monster Frankenstein. You got the Fantastic Four #1. I always forget what that character's name is. Man Thing, which was being printed. So at the time, basically, this would have been. It's funny in here they have like a Break the Chain. They have KRS-One. Like they have like an article about Break the Chain, which was. I feel like it. I guess it came out through Epic or whatever. I don't remember Break the Chain, which was a Kyle Baker book. I don't feel like it had any trade dress on it. It just says break the chain. I think it may be a back cover price and stuff. I don't even know Marvel printed that. I always felt like that was like an independent book or something. But yeah, pretty cool. I mean, you got a Pinhead there. I have a Pinhead #1 cover, which is a foil cover with Kelly
yes.
Jones. So that's in my Kelly Jones collection. It's called my Kelly Jones collection. When I looked at this and I was looking through the Internet Movie Database because I wanted to see who colored it, and it was unclear. It was unclear who colored it. I think it had Marie Javins or I think it might be Marie Javins, which is interesting. But when I looked at that, it said there was a Liam Sharp X-Men Avengers poster, and I was like, shit. So now I need to find another copy of this because this copy, first off, it's very dark and the white covers do not age well. They just do not. Like so that's all. I don't think it was mishandled. I think it's just age and bad storage. But so now I have to get another copy of that. I need to find another copy of that, which I will try. Spoilers. Oh my God, look at this. Look at the significant energy this is
That's
taking,
a lot. That's
you
a
know?
lot. We're still on Youngblood #1 covers, I think, for most of this week from the
2017.
2017. Yep. This is a live one. This is a cover that he actually was going to do as a giant size Youngblood for the 25th anniversary, but then he ended up doing the Jim Toe Chad Bauer series. But I think parts of the recent giant size Youngblood was going
Hmm.
to be in this story.
Okay.
But he ends up, not finishing it. Some process stuff. He does that with all his covers. He always does like kind of like what his color design.
Nice. And gives it to
I think his
somebody.
now it's Wanma.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep, John Bogandov. Bogdanovich. No, Bogandov.
Bogdanov.
Um,
That foil.
Will Edge card, yeah. That was awesome.
Where did you get that?
Just an awesome Superman. Just had it. Just, I had random card series from the 90s.
Yeah, I
So
think that
many.
card series is kind of cheap. I feel like I can get that one cheap. Today
Yes.
I'm missing the Essington con. I'm missing the Derek
It's
Woodwood Philadelphia
it's
con. But
cheaper
right
to
now,
buy 90s card sets than try to complete a 90s card set. Like if you're
yes.
missing two cards, good luck. You could probably just go buy the whole set and then
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple dealers that do it. So Youngblood 2 cover.
yeah.
Where are you finding the non-trade dress? Where are you finding that?
Non-trade dress is in the digital version of the trade I have.
Oh,
I got the digital trades
wow.
because they were on sale, and I bought them, and that's where most. But like they don't have all. They're missing. It's missing two covers. Like that one comic we just showed a minute ago. That's also a giant size Youngblood
Mm.
cover mock-up. That cover's not in there. That's why I only have a picture of it.
These fucking guys. Hopefully on
I
the
know.
next Jimto #2. Jimto.
Cool. Jim Toes
That's
is
good.
good. He's
Yeah,
so
it is good.
solid. It's
Yeah,
sad
it
because
is.
I like his Youngblood artwork better than I like his Marvel artwork. Maybe I don't know. He had more time or just ain't him. I don't know. And I don't hate his
Yeah,
Marvel stuff, but when you get to Marvel, you got to get it out.
it's more fresh.
This is Kanan White. I think he did some Uber. Did he do Uber for
That sounds right.
Gillian? Gillian,
Yeah,
right?
Kieran
For
Gillen.
Avatar, Kieran Gillen. It was a really good cover. He liked it, which is cool. I'm like, yay, there he is, Kanan White.
Hmm.
But he's been a Liefeld guy for a long time. Always on the boards,
Yeah,
or at
this
least
is
used to
good.
be.
I think that's a triangulation. You have everything in the center.
Yeah, that's
So,
solid.
not too bad. Pretty exciting. Well, let's see how we're doing, Supreme. Where are we now? This is where we were last week. The Lady Supreme double spread.
There she goes.
With
Fully
everyone's
revealed.
crazy anatomy. Crazy anatomy.
That's just how
Maximum
women.
Supreme.
That's how women looked back then. Mark, you don't remember?
I don't think so. I think there's video evidence. They didn't look like this. Who's doing this? Who's working on this book?
Diodato Studios mostly.
Right. Who's
So
writing
not
this?
not quite
Terry Moore. That's right.
Terry
But
Moore.
probably rewritten. You think
I
potentially?
I don't know if it's rewritten.
Hmm.
It's just Terry Moore just writing. Crash. There you go. Supreme, the flying through it. Lady Supreme, flying through the ceiling. I
all these
know
women,
it's.
all these women standing, just legs akimbo. I don't think that's the right word.
But look, she wasn't paying attention. A piece of glass. Cause that girl right in the back. That's not very Lady Supreme like.
With that, no one else is. It's not safety glass ever. Only one got hurt.
Only one, luckily.
I don't know, man. This looks rough. I don't think I've never read this. I will never read this.
You're
Uh,
you're reading it now.
I'm okay. I'm just waiting.
Look at the back
I've
of
been
that
waiting for
costume.
a year.
How
I've been
how
waiting for a
funny. It's
year.
just like the skimpiest costume.
Yeah, let's
But
cover
that
up
was
that
a
butt. Yeah, you're really covering it up.
good thing she's wearing that outfit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why
I'm
she's got
good.
the cape. Yeah, this is a rough book, dude.
The cape
This
that
is
just floats. The cape that never is down,
no, because
covering anything.
then it would cover.
Yeah,
Cover the
can't cover
butt.
that. Can't cover that.
Come on,
Can't
Hot
cover that.
Toys. Hot Toys. Make Lady Supreme.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's it. But Sunday fun day. So I don't want to put it at the top of the show, but I'll have to put a picture of my dog. Wasn't feeling well. Took him to the vet and he didn't make it. So picture of Bear with some comic books on him. I'll put up one of my. I have many photos of laying with him and reading. So it's house feels weird, So I'll be running around seeing some family today. So I'll soak up some family, try to get my mind off it. It's like I keep expecting the trip over. You just saw him. You were just here.
I was just there.
It was
Yeah.
kind of funny. Kind of funny.
I'm glad I got to see him.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Nah, he was good. He was a good dog. He was the size of a bear.
Yep.
But you gave him a good life,
So-
and that's what matters.
Yeah. So somber ending to the show. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna go be sad. So everyone have a good
Have a-
week. Have a better week than me. And we'll see everyone next week. And let us know what you're reading, what you're into. If you have any other news, any questions about anything, let us know. I really want to work on getting some cards and stuff. I've talked to some people this week and people that I know. I just need to give them cards that'll have our QR code or whatever, so that way they can get to.
We should have drawings of us on the cards.
Interesting.
Interesting.
All right, everyone. Have a great week, and we'll see everybody real soon.